It seems to be working.
Okay.
We shall see. We shall see. Just always got to give it a minute for the thingies to catch up and all the fun things. But considering it's crashed on me twice now. Life is great. Actually, I'm going to put this off to the side. Yeah, it seems like everything's showing up. So, hooray, hooray. Although it's not showing up on my computer. Oh, let me turn the sound off. No. No. Shh. Don't make fun of me.
No
Hello, everyone. Literally, the camera's like frozen twice. The software crashed. I'm just like... Anyway. Hello, everyone. And yes, thank you. It's a little odd, but whatever. I have been feeling very not creative the last week or so, on top of readjusting and organizing and dealing with all the stuff that I haven't dealt with thanks to September and the unbelievable amount of content I put out. So yeah, it's always hard when I'm filming because everything's backwards. I moved a shelf up, installed another shelf. Slowly, took all the things down. Those are the flowers Chris got me. Jeepers. Yeah, I have to move everything backwards. So anyway, dealing with all sorts of housekeeping things. And then I just spontaneously decided, why not go live on top of it all? Why not? Hopefully that'll get my creative brain back, because it's just not been there the last little bit.
Well, let's see if it's there today.
I think so. I have some ideas. Yeah. It's another one of those memes I need to attach to the thingies. The Homer Simpson one with the monkey and the symbols.
Yeah.
That's literally what's going on right now. So, yeah. Life is great. Anyway. Thank you guys. Yeah. It's going to be good. We're going to make things, and I have stuff all over the place. And yeah, it seems like everything is working. Not on my... It is working on yours, though. Okay, good. It's not working on mine.
If you just refresh it.
Oh, there we go.
Fine.
So yeah, if anyone else is having issues, just refresh. It seems to be working. Hoping. Because... all our scheduled lives, and for those aren't aware, I have been going scheduled live Sundays, 2 p.m. Central Time. This is a bonus, and I've been promising bonus ones. And then, of course, the minute I decide to do a bonus live, everything goes wrong. Oh, my goodness. It's just been... Maybe some snark would help. I know, right? Maybe some snark would help. Maybe if I readjust my glasses 50 times. Apparently that's been triggering to a few people. I find that amusing. And yes, I will get my glasses adjusted. I'm well aware that they're sliding on my face all the time. I know. The place where I get them done is not convenient. Hoping to actually go there tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, that's literally been a major issue for a few people. But... whatever. Thank you. Well, some of it was pre-filmed. I was doing stuff before, and then it was the schedules of, I was in blog hops on the same day and Instagram hops on the same day and fun things like that. Those are fine. It's just, it's like I can do those things, but then my brain's just like, do. So, yeah, and I had a mess to clean up. I had a spider scare when I was cleaning out one of my baskets, and just... Anyway. Welcome to all my peoples. And, oh, thank you so much, Therese. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And yes, welcome to the people that haven't been able to catch my other lives. That's also why I wanted to, jump around here and there sometimes on top of... We're not going to change the schedule from the Sunday ones, but having just other times to hang out and chat and, all the things. So, yeah, we'll just see where things go. Oh, and thank you. Thank you, Zon. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, yes. Don't pay attention to people. Oh, yeah. None of this bugs me, honestly. When people like to be petty and whatever, I don't really care. The glasses thing I was going to address because, yeah, I got people fully setting up like YouTube accounts just so they can leave those types of comments, which I just find amusing, really. You know, it's amusing. Anyway. So, yeah. We're going to make something. And we'll see where it goes. I'm just like, what am I doing here? What is my life? What is my life? Oh, why did I put these here? That was a dumb idea. I'm going to knock all these sprays over. Oh, yep.
Do you need help, sweetie?
No, I got it. I'm just... That's going to annoy me. Let me fix. Okay. Note to self, don't put those brushes back there. Keep them where you need them to be. Anyway. And yes, the unpaid intern is in the corner. So he will help with the thingies. With the moderations and all the things, which is good. I was going to do this all myself tonight, but it's been a little bit bonkers. Thank you, D. Yes, that one just popped up. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. And then, yeah, it takes a second for things too. I'm like slowly figuring out all of the things with yeah, thank you, Yvonne, so much. So yeah, Chris is here being my little unpaid intern. The cards are going to be simpler tonight because, like I said, my brain is just like kind of a base level. Again, I have ideas. I had like a stack of like 15 different products sitting here and I was like, oh, you know, and it was going to be like super involved. And I'm like, no. But we'll do simpler, still fun. And then hopefully that'll like kickstart my whole what other things I need to actually get done, you know? So, yeah. Love it. Thank you. That's what we should have made margaritas.
Oh, maybe later.
Yeah.
It's
young. Sometime we should do that. Some night do a live and we'll craft and have a drinky poo. Nothing crazy.
Maybe just some wine.
Yes, but just something simple, you know. Yes. But just chill and craft and, you know.
Yeah.
I think that could be fun.
I don't know what... I think that's probably fine to show on YouTube, right?
Well, yeah, it's not like we're going to be doing anything crazy.
Like, live streams at restaurants and often have alcohol, so...
Oh, yeah. And it's not like we're encouraging it.
Yeah.
Never encouraging it. It just is what it is. And we're all adults here. Anyway. I'm missing, like... Thank you for sharing about the sale in the microwave Halloween space. Yes. That was a very good sale. I'm glad a whole bunch of people were able to take advantage of it because it was a good deal. I'm sorry they're not on sale anymore, but I'm always keeping an eye out. When there's good sales, I always like to share them. And yet, Chrissy, I gotta respond to your text. I'll get to it. It's been a day. It's been a day. But anywho, yeah, we'll see. Craft and sip. Yeah, we'll do something. Yeah, we'll do something. It'll be something in the future. We'll just see. No promises. But yeah, cards and margaritas. Sounds amazing. I think it'd be fun. Okay, let me switch over to... Oh, thank you, Fern. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let's switch over to this. And then I still gotta figure out how to be able to do this in like one click, but I don't know, man. Okay, we're good. Okay, let me quickly cut this Okay.
Another donation from Anne.
Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. So, first off, the watercolor paper I'm using is important. I've already done a video showing this, but I stamped the images. This time I'm going to use a stencil. So it was the video I did last week. I think it was last week. I don't even remember what date it is half the time. I do, but I don't. Oh. How do you pronounce that? Concetta? Is that? Hopefully I pronounced it properly. I'm the worst, especially with names sometimes. Thank you so much. So yeah, I did the technique last week or whenever it was with the Alex Siberia florals, and I stamped images with a water reactive ink, and then I sprayed it with water and it made it look like messy watercolor. This time I'm going to stencil, but the big thing is with this sort of a thing, ink and paper matter. You got to test it with what you got, because I've tried this in the past with other combinations and nothing worked. Nothing worked. I know this watercolor paper works. This is just cheap watercolor paper. This is just Strathmore watercolor. This is the cheap stuff, you know. And I would assume you kind of almost want, in fact, I don't assume, I pretty much know you kind of want to go with cheaper watercolor paper, because watercolor paper has sizing in it, and it's just a wash they use with, I think it's like glycerin or something. I forget exactly what sizing is in it, but they do that heavier with cheap watercolor paper, and that's actually what you need for this to work, because it makes things move more, whereas higher quality watercolor paper is like full cotton, you know, sized and all fancy and everything else, and things don't move on it, which higher quality watercolor paper is also much more expensive. So this one's nice. You can use the cheap stuff, and I'm all about that. But again, like always, experiment with what you've got, because you never know. So take a scrap of watercolor paper, water reactive inks, put some on, spray it with water, see what happens. If they move, great, you're good to go, you know? Because yeah, I had a lot of people asking about that, and I'd kind of explained it in the video, but yeah, it's one of those sorts of things where it just depends on different little factors. So I'm using this watercolor paper, and then I'm going to use Simon's Positively Saturated inks. I might use some Concord 9th inks. Okay, and I did, before I started, I posted links in the description box below the video. The unpaid interns can also be like posting them in the chat and everything too. But yeah, I don't know what colors I'm going to use yet. Because I was like, ooh, I'll do 2, because that's just what I do. And maybe I'll do 1 in the Simon inks and 1 with the Concord and 9th inks. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, yeah, because they'll both, and I've always kind of said that with these inks, the Simon Positively Saturated inks and the Concord and 9th inks are very similar in formula. Very similar, you know? So they work a lot of the same ways, etc. So why not do both? You know? So I just got to figure out what kind of color. Oh, and the stencil I'm going to use. That would help. I'm going to use the Floral Whimsy stencil. I've done a video using this already. I did a video a month ago, I think. I forget. This came out in the Stamptember release at the beginning of September, and then it sold out really quickly. It's back in stock as of right before it went live. So, yeah, I thought instead of stamping the inks, we could stencil them, and then I'll spray some waters, and we'll just see what happens, you know? Like, we'll just see what happens. So that is the plan. And then we'll just go from there. Okay. I just got to figure out what colors I want to use, because we've got the big blooms, because this is a 4-layer stencil. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. Let's do that and maybe a little bit of that for the greenery. And I'm like losing hair. Chris is just zoned out.
I'm just taking a look at the flowers in the background.
Oh, and the beautiful flowers you got that were delivered to you. I laughed so hard when they were delivered. They're like, these are for Chris. So I just walked straight up to his office. I was like, these are for you. It's like...
I put Amy in...
I just thought it was funny.
You have 2 more donations.
Oh, I feel like I keep reaching into the wrong spot. Thank you, Judy, so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. And then, Joyce, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I want to do Simon Inks. I'm like getting sidetracked and all over the place. Okay, I want to do Simon Inks for this one. So that's my greenery. What do I want to do for... Do I want to do like oranges? It's hard because it's like I immediately want to go to like the colors I always reach for. And why? Why not do some different sort of colors? Like maybe... Oh, and also paying attention to this because I'm going to be spraying this with water. You somewhat want to pay attention to what sorts of colors you're using because it can turn into pure mud. Mud can happen. You know, sometimes not a bad thing, but other times it's like, oh dear, not good. But no matter what, I'm already using greens. Let's just experiment, you know, let's do this one in like greens and some like purpley colors. Greens, purpley colors. Let's throw in a pink. Okay. So that would be for that one. And I'll still do a brownie sort of color for... Yeah. Seems like a lot of inks, but I'm going to use like more than one color for like the greenery, etc. And then, so that'll be that one. And then for the Concord one, if we do... if we do purplies in this one... Oh, Concord has so many beautiful colors too. Oh. So many beautiful colors. Seriously. If we do... Ooh, yeah. Like evergreen with a little bit of juniper. And then... Yeah, oh, because I really love like cayenne and spice cider. Yeah. And then a little bit of sunflower. This will be like more of like fall color. Yeah. And then a little bit of nutmeg. Potentially that for the little spot birds. Okay. That'll work. I like those. So we got a whole stack going on. We'll put that one away. And we're just gonna do it, okay? Yeah, I'm not adding anything else. I'm not sure anymore. I said I was gonna do Halloween stuff right up until like Halloween. I might now that I'm like getting my brain back creative after just the last couple weeks of dealing with life and organizing and everything else. Yeah, I hope I can do some more Halloween cards, but definitely not doing one tonight. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. So I was like, let's just keep things a little simpler. Okay. Although, yeah, no, this is going to work. Everything is great. So I'll use my little Waffle Flower grip mat. Stick the cardstock to it. All of these stencils. Oh yeah, if I tilt it in the light. They all have little markings on them. That's the A2 markings because the stencils are 6x6. And this stencil set is sized like for an A2 design, which that's also what I really like. I like it. It just makes life easier. Although this cardstock, because I cut it down, because these sheets of watercolor paper are 9x12. So I just cut them in half and then cut them in half again. So I end up with like 6" by 4.5" panels for now. And then I'll trim this down when we're done before I like slap it on a card. So that's the thought process. And then all I have to do is kind of pay attention to how I'm going to line these up. I think if I just line it up along the bottom of the cardstock, yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Just like so. And then I need my greens. So we got pine and sage and my other blending brushes, which are right here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if one were to be selective, what size Waffle Flower mats would you suggest? If you were only gonna get one, like just one, get the size. If you have a Misty, get this one, the 6.5 by 8.5 inch grip mat. That's the one I recommend, because if you have a Misty, you can use it in the Misty, but you can still use it for stenciling and all the things. If you're going to get more than one, I would say get this size one and the big one. The 8.5 inch square, because those are the two I use the most, really. And to the point where I'm probably going to get a second one of these, because I use them a lot. They're convenient. Okay. Let's do our little bit of blending. I got my little flower samples. Let's see what I got. Oh yeah, we got some ink on there. So I got my, let's move these over. So I have the lighter ink closer to me and then the darker ink. Yeah, sage and pine. Okay. Okay, we're good. I know what I'm doing. I think. We'll see. We'll see. So, yeah. And then, yeah, we're just gonna add some ink. And again, it doesn't need to be perfect because we will be spraying this with water. And I'm sure I'm gonna add splatter because that's just what we do. We're working. What do you want?
I want to punch Chantel's
Shh. I'm live right now, kid. You can complain after.
Oh, fine.
Here, I just assumed it was someone like, can we have a snack?
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
Oh, the joys.
We have another donation from Alice.
Oh. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, how do I want to do? I'm going to use, oh, and of course I forgot to link to them. The small blending brushes. I didn't add a link. So if you search Simon under my, actually under most used, go down, click on most used, delete it out, hit enter.
Blending brushes.
The small ones, yeah, those guys. Because if I use a small blending brush, because I just want to add some darker, kind of, yeah, kind of like that. Again, we'll see how this will get interesting once I mist with water, how things move around. Oh, and here's another one, a question. If we shop on Simon Says Stamp over a couple days making decisions, do we need to re-click on your affiliate link? Technically, no. I am not 100% certain exactly how long the trucking cookies last that the programs use and everything. It's not forever, obviously. If it's over a couple days, Generally should be fine. And like I always say, if you use someone's affiliate links to place orders, you never have to, it honestly doesn't matter what you order, and it doesn't matter what link you click on either. It can be like, you can click on a link for the inks, and then you go and order whatever. You know, you go and order brushes and stamps and whatever random things you want. And you don't order this at all. That's fine. All that the little tracking cookie does is it's like, oh, you were brought to the store by this maker's link. We're giving them the credit for the order. So you could even do things like, if you just want to make sure that whatever maker you've chosen, that you just, before you place the order officially, click on one of their links. You don't even have to add anything more to your cart. Click out or check out. It works. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. And now my links or not my links, my comments are
they behind?
Yeah, because I'd scroll back, and once I scroll back, it like stays in the.
Is there a button that says go to live or something?
No, it just like stays on the little chat doohickey. But it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so we're just not even worried about a blend, although again, I always with the Simon Pawsitively saturated inks and with the Concord and 9th inks, you generally never have to worry about a perfect blend anyway, because they smooth out as they dry, so it doesn't really matter. And again, with this, it really doesn't matter because I'm gonna spray it with water. So it'll be all fabulous. So far, we have that, which is just pretty on its own. And then I'm just gonna quickly, as I'm doing this, because knowing me, I'm just gonna make a big old mess, because that's just what I do. But I'm gonna wipe this off because I'll be going to different colors. Do you have a video of your craft room? No. I have old ones of previous spaces, and I don't plan on filming this one for many reasons. It's a lot of work. It's a shared space as well, privacy concerns, all sorts of things. So yeah, you guys get to see like this section of it, and that's about it. And I'm not even kidding though, it's a disaster. Thankfully, there's so many other makers that have filmed spaces and given tons of organization advice, you know, and all this stuff, that it's like, good, we need them. We need them. I learn all sorts of little things and get ideas, but yeah, this is this looks all organized because it's the visible space. There's stuff all over the floor. Things are not organized. Like, I'm working on it. I was working on it today, and then I spent like, you were upstairs, but I spent like 10 minutes just standing on the ladder, just staring out the window. And then I started thinking about how nice it would be if I had really big windows in here.
It would be nice.
It would be nice, but that's major reno stuff. We're not doing that. Okay, that stencil's cleaned off for now. And then I want to go into this one. And then I just got to make sure. Yeah, got the markings in the right spot. I already see that I got a schmutz of ink here and there, which again isn't really gonna matter, but I don't want to like get blobs of ink all over the place. Good enough. Good enough. Oh yeah, I even thought, I planned ahead. Okay, Mooncat, whatever, I'll show it. Hand me my collection. No, the bit behind it. It's no, right there.
Cool artsy box.
So FYI, I did actually reach out. We've talked, those that aren't aware, I only use a couple brands of nail polish that I genuinely like. I did reach out to Mooncat. I said I was going to. They did respond and say, we do not currently have spaces at this time. Because I was like, can I get a code or something? And I explained the whole thing and what I do and, you know. And so basically they said no. And fine, whatever. The very petty part of me wanted to respond with the pretty woman meme and be like, big mistake. Huge. But even me saying that makes me a jerk. So whatever. Anyway. This was one of my birthday presents, basically. I think it's still available on the Mooncat site. And again, I'm not affiliated with them. Whatever. But yeah. How fun is that? And these 3 glow in the dark. So of course I had to get them. I had to. Plus it's Nightmare Before Christmas. They're amazing. So anyway, this is the one I'm wearing. It's called My Bugs. My Bugs. And it glows in the dark, which is super, super cool. And yeah, I will be keeping the box and I have no idea where I'm going to put the bloody thing, but like, it's so nice. So nice, you know? Anyway, yeah, you can has that and put it right there. Yeah. Anyway, I can actually show this because it's super cool. And I blame Tim Holt. It actually is Tim Holt's fault that I got this because he showed one in his video and he was just like, dude, like, get it. Like, he's like, you should buy it. And I'm like, oh. So anyway, I got a black light. There we go. How cool is that? Yeah. Yeah. Is that not the funnest thing ever? Anyway, now we're all just like trippy weirdness. Let me turn that off. So yeah, that's my nail polish in a nutshell. It's super fun. And totally random. So, yeah. Oh, I keep reaching because I put my little thing over here. Thank you, Belinda. I very much appreciate it. Okay. Now, back to the regularly scheduled card making. So yeah, that's the nail polish. It glows in the dark. It's super cool. And yeah, under a black light, it's just like, whoa, neon. But yeah, I literally like drug Chris into the closet after I'd been. I was like, look at this! Because we only have 2 spaces in our entire house that go like, actually no, 3. No, I was going to say the furnace room, but with all the equipment and stuff we have hooked up there for the internet, it's probably not dark in there anymore.
No, it is.
There's like lights and...
It would still be dark, but
yeah.
It would be flash.
But yeah, our 1 bathroom and then our closet, because there's no way, like there's no natural light. So it's like you close, and that's where I literally take the photos of my cards for you guys for glow in the dark stuff, is I go in like either the bathroom or the closet in the black, and I'm just like, just trying to get photos of stuff. So super fun. Also, thank you, Betty. Thank you. So yeah, just like with my cards, glow in the dark stuff, I can't, like, green isn't really my color, but the fact that these glow in the dark, and actually when I went to bed last night, I was like, you know, because I was holding my phone and I was like, what is it? Like, and I was like, oh yeah, my nail polish glows in the dark. It's trippy. It's fun. I like it. Okay, let's go back to what I was doing. Nope, that's the wrong spot. Yes. Yeah, I lined this up weird. It's so much easier to line these up when you actually have your panel cut to A2 size, but we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Okay, let's do... Okay, this is the lighter. This is the darker. I gotta remember what I'm doing here so I can see. Twilight, that one. Violet's that one. And then purple. Purple. Okay. Yeah. Gonna add some colors. Add some colors. Anywho. Hello, Terry, and thank you. No, it's all good. considering everyone only got a couple hours heads up, because as always, I'm all over the place. Nothing is scheduled or whatever for the most part, but we make it work. I don't know what I want to do with that one. What color do I want to do with that one? We'll just do him. We'll do him purple too. Why not? Why not? And then I thought if we took the Twilight, 'cause Twilight is more of a bluish sort of purple, and kind of blended that into here, and then a little bit there, and then if I go back into the violet. Is that the neighbor?
I think that's the people building that driveway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because all their equipment and stuff, cutting the bricks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. It's all good. Yeah. And then if I do these ones in pink. Okay. Twilight is blurple. Yeah, it kind of is. It's blue purple. Yeah, because there's Twilight, there's Morning, Twilight, and Galaxy. Well, yeah, and I put them between the blues and the purples. Yeah, and then Violet is more of a true purple, also leaning towards like cooler blue. And then the other colors that Simon has, like, you know, Lilac, Orchid, and Amethyst, are like pinky purples. Purples can get a little finicky sometimes. And I lost my flower sackcloth. We're good. We're good. Crisis averted. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. I need this brush. Yes. Okay, now we're going in with Peony. Bright pink. Okay. Yes. Oh, and then before I do or remove the stencil, I want to do the flower centers, which I thought I would just do with a little brush. A little baby brush and woodsy. Yes. That works. That works. Okay, so we did those two. I still might use the other two. See, it's coming together. It's coming together. That is one bright, but yeah. Peony. It's not as bright. It's the middle color because the rose shade is even like deeper, darker, brighter. Most of the colors I pulled, I did like the middle shade because like Simon's Positively saturated inks are all in trios, you know, light, medium, dark. But yeah. Okay, so that's cleaned off. Put that there. Let's go on to stencil number 3. Yep. And then this one will go here. Just like so. So then we need, I did violet. I'm like trying to remember even what I was doing 2 seconds ago because that's where my brain is. And then this one. And then we'll do, that one will be pink. These ones will do little blurple bits. Yeah. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Because that's all I ever do. This one. And then Twilight. We'll add a little bit of that. And just kind of Go like that. And doop, doop. And then we'll go back in with a little bit more of the violet, just to have a bit more color. Yep. And then I lost my peony ink. There it is. Oi. Stencil. It is. Isn't this like the prettiest stencil? I just... Oh, and flower centers. Don't want to forget the flower centers. Okay. Okay. Okay, and oh, I gotta clean this one off too. If we do that and that, and get those out of the way for a minute. Just wipe this one off. And then, even though, again, I am going to add splatter when this is all done, of course. But I really like this stencil. Make sure I've got, yeah. So then, this one works though. If you don't like splatter, or if splatter like intimidates you, because I get it. I always thought it was a little bit, I was like, how do people just know where to put it? And then once you start, you can't stop. But that's why I like this stencil, because it basically, you can add it. And when I used this stencil set in the video I did whenever it was, a month and a half ago, whatever, I used, I think lunar paste over this stencil, because I can actually still see some of it because I didn't wash it properly. But yeah, because that's pretty too. But I don't want to do that tonight because I'm going to add water and all the things. Is it your knowledge of flowers that helps you choose the colors? No, I just like color. I don't know crap about most flowers.
Sometimes we go to greenhouses and quite often in the spring though.
Yes. Like, I love going to the greenhouse. I love flowers. I know some things, but the vast, like actual floral knowledge, 99% of the time, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. I'm still live, not taking complaints right now. And now I don't know what color I want to do. Maybe let's just do I want to do a pinky color? This could go really because I'm trying to think ahead, because I'm going to be spraying this with water, you know, and we'll just see how much the color, like, it's, well, technically if I spray with enough water, you can just make it just go, you know. So I'm just trying to think, like, let's play it a little bit safe and do sort of a greeny color, and also this is just a really pretty color. This is Tropic. It's just a beautiful color, okay? And I loves it. But yeah, flowers come in every color. Yes, and that's part of it too. And I've kind of talked about this. Like, that's a reason why I really like creating with florals and greenery and everything else. Because yes, certain types of flowers only come in certain colors, you know? But this is a hobby, and it's card making and it's art. So do whatever you want, you know? Like, and besides the fact nowadays with the amount of like crazy science and stuff that people are doing with flowers and plants and like crossbreeding and hybrid, all the things, it's amazing some of the colors that you can get of things nowadays, really. you know? Even simple little things like petunias, which I absolutely love. They come in like insane colors, and like the galaxy ones, which are always my favorite. Like, seriously, they're flowers with splatter on them. Like somebody like figured out how to do that, which just blows my mind. So, yeah, things like that. We can just do whatever we want. There are no rules. And especially in card making, because what rules there are, usually they're meant to be broken. Okay, let me really get in there. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So that's all the Simon. I need to like move stuff out of the way. See, even without the spray, it's just pretty. So yeah. It's Bonnie. I had no clue live was going. Yeah, I only notified people. Like I post to my socials and I post to my community tab, but that was only like 3 hours ago or whenever it was that I set this up. It wasn't planned. This was kind of just. I decided I was like, hey, how about I go live tonight? let's just see what happens. Yeah, why not? And hopefully it'll like make my brain, you know, get it back into creative mode. So, okay, so that's number one. We'll just let that sit. There's no rush, nothing. So then we'll do the other panel, exact same stencils, but this time we'll just use the Concord and 9 Thinks, because why not? So we'll do this again. This time we'll just kind of center it a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, nearly. Okay. This time, gonna use Juniper and Evergreen. Oop, and I already got ink everywhere. Whatever. Okay. Ooh. And yeah, if you weren't aware, a lot of you are, with the Concord 9 Thinks. They're unbelievably juicy. Like, I like ink blending with them. When it comes to stamping with them, you need to use the lightest pressure. Like, just barely tap your stamps, because there's so much ink in these that it's insane. So, yeah. Super awesome for ink blending. A little bit finicky when they're brand new inks for stamping, but it just took a little bit of fiddling. That is a really pretty color. Okay. So we got that. And then, yes, thank you guys. Evergreen, which is much more intense, much more of a pine green, obviously evergreen, sort of a color, whereas the Juniper is definitely more of a blue green, but I thought they would look pretty together. Okay, so that was Evergreen. Absolutely gorgeous. Just gorgeous. What are good non-water reactive inks to use if I wanted to use a layering stamp but keep the outline? Simon's original ink formula is non-water reactive. The only downside there is they've been retiring and discontinuing almost all of them, which just we will just take a moment. It's so dramatic, but seriously, Some of my favorite colors are in that line, and I actually love that they're not water reactive. I'm like so sad. My fossil ink. I was gonna use khaki ink for a project, and that one's like sold out, discontinued. I'm like, where? I think, but I'm not sure because I don't have any Hero Arts original ink formula, but I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure if that one's not water reactive. Maybe some of you guys in the chat will know. Thank you, Leanne. I'm just trying to think. Simon also did have, and I think they still have them, but the colors are... Oh, but also if you want it, wasn't the question about an outline? Because then if that one actually I can answer easily. Yeah, if you wanted to use a layering stamp, keep the outline. If you want just the... I'm just trying to... If you mean specifically the outline, there's tons of inks. Like, because if you want like a black ink, there's tons of them. Literal tons of black inks that aren't water reactive. Because, you know, there's Simon's Intense Black Ink. There's Versifying Clair. There's Archival inks. There's like a bajillion black inks. But when you're getting into colors, it gets a little more finicky. And... yeah, I'm not 100% certain what... Yeah, I'm legit bummed that Simon's retiring. I get it, because, yeah, if they're not selling or whatever, and then, of course, it's one of those things. The minute I saw them, like, starting to remove or, like, yeah, remove those inks from their storefront, I was like, no! Because yeah, I've got all the original Simon inks too, and I'm just really sad. Okay, they're good inks, and they're not water reactive, which for certain things, I really like that. Okay, now what am I doing? I'm getting sidetracked. Spice Cider, absolutely beautiful, and Cayenne, also absolutely beautiful. Completely different color combo. So we'll do Spice Cider, which is like just pure deliciousness. It's such a good fall color. It's just a really gorgeous muted orange. I loves it. So yeah, spiced cider. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. I couldn't remember for a second. It's like, what am I doing again? Yeah. And then Cayenne, which is much... Whoo! That one was juicy. It'll be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, just take a little bit of that. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm not worried about it. Add a bit of that. Go back in with the spice cider. Let them do their thing. It's kind of like a binging with Babish video because I want to start saying like, let them get to know each other. God, imagine the size of the audience I would have. Well, yeah, in fact, I would still, even, you know, if I had a voice like him.
Yeah.
You know, that just deep voice.
Deep baritone.
Yes, talking about card making. You know, let the colors get to know each other. I guess if I really try, I can lower my voice quite a bit, but I'm not going to do that. That's weird. That's weird, man. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Now this one we're using nutmeg. Get that in there. Just like so. And then I was going to do yellows for these guys. So sunflower for, this one was also super juicy. It's going to be fine because I'm spraying it with water. Just learn the lesson, Amy, and don't like into your ink pad. Okay. Okay. Now I have like many ink pads sitting here. Lovely. Lovely. I'll wash those after. Oh no, wait, I lied. Crap. Crap. Nope. We're going with it because otherwise this video is going to be too long and I got other things I want to do tonight. I was going to use the stencils on the inside of the cards. Actually, once I'm done, if you take them to the sink and rinse them off.
The stencils?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I'm done. And that'll just save me some time. That'll work. That'll work. I was going to do it when at the same time, but I got distracted and that's how it is all the time anyway. If it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good. That's a really pretty color combo. I haven't tried any of the color. I really like, and I've talked about this before. I really like how, for me, I find that the Concord 9th and the Simon inks are very similar formula. Again, I can't say for sure, and it's not like they're going to tell me, like exactly what the chemical formula is, but they play, you know, very nicely together. And I just like the colors really complement each other because so far the Simon line is very bright colors, which I love, but Concord has a lot of more muted, you know, colors, and so it's just, I reach for both and I like that. It just gives me options because you guys know I like to have all the colors of all the things. You know, if I had enough space, really, I would own many other ink lines because I do get asked about that, but I only have so much space and I only have so much of a budget. Okay, back to what I was doing. What was I doing? I was doing this. Okay, so we're back to spice cider. Can we get the technical spelling of Marie right? No! I make up my own words, okay? Okay, and I wanted that. Trying to remember what I am doing here. Yeah, okay. We're good. And then I use this one, light hand with the cayenne because it is very intense. Literally, just the littlest tap, like just boop. That's all you need. Which is hard for me because I just want to, you know, because that's just what I do. But with these inks and with these types of ink pads, because they're foam and they're soft, you don't need, like, just a little tap is all you need. A little dab will do ya. And then we'll go back in with a bit more of the spice cider just because it's not really necessary. But old habits. And then the yellow. It's another favorite color of mine. That was Buttercup, wasn't it? I lost the lid. There it is. Yeah. No, this one's Sunflower. There's Sunflower, Honeycomb, and Buttercup. And again, like more muted. I like them a lot. They're beautiful. And then I want to do the centers with Nutmeg again. Okay. Gorgeous. And then, just to really mix it up, even though, again, I know there's a good chance I'm going to make mud when I spray this with water. I'm going to do the little splattery bits with eggplant. So this is going to get interesting. Let's put that there. And then eggplant, which means I need that. Now for the reveal. I really like that color combo. Okay. Unpaint and turn.
Yes.
You take that. Oh, here.
Okay. Do I dry too?
You can just kind of pat them, but yeah, as long as the ink's rinsed off, it'll be good. Oh, okay, so that was Concord 9th inks, Simon inks. They work the exact same, like I said, and just different color combos. So let me move my brushes out of the way here because I have an absolute mess going on. And I want to put that there. Move all of these things because otherwise I'm going to get my elbows in all of it like I do. Okay. All of this is here. If I don't have all the Distress ink spray colors, can I use my Distress ink pads to create some cool backgrounds I've seen you do? Would I just squish them onto the paper or use a brush? It depends on what you're trying to do. Because like an ink pad's a spray is a spray. However, with either or, Distress inks or Distress spray stains, oxides or oxide sprays, you can do all sorts of fun things with them. You know, I've done a bajillion videos using just the inks, you know, smushing them and blending them, and you can splatter with them, all the things. Yeah, the sprays are just liquid form, so you can really get just absolutely filthy. Honestly, I get sprays absolutely everywhere. They're fun. I find them freeing in that sense. But yeah, they're both water reactive. They're both, you know, super fun saturated colors, and you can do all sorts of things with them. Yeah. So it just kind of depends on like what sort of look you're going for. So yeah. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll deal with the insides after. Let's do the fun stuff first. Okay, because I honestly am not 100% sure how this is going to work. This might be a disaster, you know? It might actually be a disaster. Where's the cover for this? I lost it already. There it is. Okay, let's get this out of the way first. Get that out of the way. And then, Okay. And then we're going to take both of these, lay out the flower sackcloth just to keep the water from going everywhere. And then the other thing that is pretty much necessary is some sort of either, you know, the Ranger Heat It tool or your embossing tool if you don't have the Heat It tool. Just something to speed the drying because these are so... Does Chris do your photography? No. I do everything. Literally. I do it all. Chris is a tech genius, 100%. But when it comes to my job, I do everything. He does help, but I do everything. He volunteered to help with the moderating and stuff. And sometimes he tries to help fix things when things go really wrong. But I also use Apple products, which really any person that really is in tech, we all know what they think of Apple products. I don't blame them. Is what it is. But he's already aware. You can pry my Apple products from my cold, dead fingers now.
Apple has a place.
It does. It's just frustrating for people that know how to make computers work. You know, Apple makes it very difficult to take them apart. And we've done that. We took apart, I bricked my laptop many years ago. Or my MacBook. We bricked it, aka like completely, I destroyed it. And we took it apart to see if Chris could fix it. It was a fast... I don't think other laptops do that, do they? How they had all the components like wrapped up.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of stuff that was
Very interesting inside that thing.
yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that it had several Samsung parts. Not surprised, but it was just interesting.
That was so long ago.
Yeah, but like the main... Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Okay. Got my card friends here. Some water. And we're just gonna... Let's do one at a time. My habit is to do like two things at once, yada yada. Let's just do one at a time and make my life a little easier. Because again, this can move. We'll just see. You know, we're gonna add water, and because these are water reactive inks, they're going to move. I'm trying not to add too much water. If I keep adding water, it's going to move more. See? So let's just... Because I don't want to end up with complete blotchy puddles of nothing, you know? Well, thank you, Dee. I'm glad you're enjoying them. And then as it dries, it starts looking like completely different, really. It's fun. Okay. So is that why you used watercolor paper? Yes. And again, the type of paper you use matters. That doesn't mean you specifically have to use this Strathmore watercolor paper. There we go. Yeah, it just creates this like sort of blurry, messy, and what I love is just how it creates that crazy texture, you know? And I'm gonna add, of course, like splatter to it. But yeah, it just, there's something about, you know, because there's nothing, like, this is gorgeous. I love the clean, crisp lines, you know, all of it. It's beautiful. But there is something, like, this has its place. Love it. But there's something about the messiness that, yeah, you know, it's just, it's very random. And I like it. So, yeah, that's that one. Let's try this again now with these Concord and Ninth colors. And yeah, we'll just see. Oh yeah, these are gonna move a lot. I need to be... Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing I only did one at a time, because knowing me, I would have used too much water, and at least one of these panels would have been completely trashed. Hello, hello. She's got me splattering everything. Yes. See, and it's doing it too. I like those crazy, yeah, little hard edges, and yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun, you know?
Crafting chaos.
Yes. Yes. Crafty chaos. You gotta love it. But yeah, it's definitely worth experimenting with. The inks you've got, the papers you've got, that other video I did, the Alex Siberia video I did last week or whenever it was, I stamped the images, and then I stamped the outlines in non-water reactive ink, and then did the splattering, and you get different looks, and it's fun. It's just fun. So, like if you were looking through a window at your garden on a rainy day. Yeah, that is kind of the look it's giving, isn't it? That is fun. I like it. But yeah, you definitely gotta experiment with it. And then you also need to experiment with how much water, because it depends on the type of inks, all the different factors. Because like if I'd kept spraying this with water, I could have pushed, like it would have pushed everything off. You know, so much water, it would have pooled and then run. And sometimes that works though, because that's what I did with in the other video. I used a lot more water, and everything like moved. So after you fry it, can you decide if it needs more water? We totally could. Now that I've heat set it, let it cool off. It's toasty warm from the heat. We can try adding a little bit of water. It might take a tiny bit more, but yeah, these inks are not permanent. Like certain things in crafting, after they've been heat set, it makes them permanent. But with stuff like this, no. That said though, it'll sometimes be different. But yes, see, they still move. And they're still moving. So yeah, you can keep doing it. Like, do a couple little spritzes, dry it, see what you think. Do a couple more, dry it, see what you think. Play with it, see what happens. It's fun, you know? It's fun. Air fried. Yes. All the splotchies. Yeah, I got more like splotchy bits with the second time, which I like that. I like those. I like it. It's fun. So yeah. Splotchy, splattery, kind of messy watercolor-ish goodness. You know? And then we're going to add splatter, because of course we are. Of course we are. Like, duh. Which means I need that. 2 kinds of splatter? Yes, of course. We will do 2 kinds of splatter. Because what do you take me for? I can put that away for now. I need my trusty splat box. Okay. This I can do both at the same time. So, I'll stick that in there. Got my little spot box. We'll do some white gouache splatter first. My craft supplies, I'm the only person who touches them, so I don't have a problem putting things in my mouth. Literally. You guys don't see that usually because I usually don't do this on lives. But when I'm coloring, I've got, you know, usually I'm like, oh, haha, you know, that's just what I do. But my craft supplies. If I'd like taught classes and had other people, I would not be doing that sort of thing. But nobody else touches my stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. It's just me. So yeah. Anyway, that was random. That was random. Okay, so a little bit of whitewash. I need a little more whitewash. I watered that down a little more than I would like. Bye, Vicky. Oh, can you post the stencil again?
The stencil? Absolutely.
It's the, I don't remember the name of it.
The Floral
Is it
Whimsy.
Floral Whimsy. I got links just for those watching and not aware. I do have links pretty much to everything in the description box below. And then the unpaid intern is posting them in the chat as well. Just to help keep us all organized. AKA me. Mm-hmm. Anyway. I need all the help I can get. Okay. Splatter. Yes. And yeah, my little fan brush. My trusty little fan brush. I know you can never have too much splatter. Splatter with an L. That is how it is. Because I don't do spatter. For many reasons. Anyway. Hello, Mandy. Thank you. Okay, so that was the first bit. Let me quickly wipe out. Ooh, I got ink everywhere. Gonna just clean that off. Get that away. And now the Gonzai Tombi watercolors that I basically use the yellow gold all the time. Where's my water for that? With the Gonzai Tombis and pretty much any my brain stopped. Metallic style of watercolor, you need to activate them. AKA, they just need some water and they just need to sit for a little bit. Because if you just like take a wet brush and you just go like this, it's like nothing's happening. It's because they need water. They need just a few little drops. And yeah, that pretty much applies to any, especially metallics. Because it's just the way the metallic pigments are and everything, how these are made, yada yada. And that goes across like any brown, because there's many browns out there. But the Gonzai Tombi Starry Colors, one of my favorites. I've used this for years. I love it. And then yeah, the yellow gold is my favorite, but depending on what I'm making, sometimes some of the other ones also very pretty. This one looks very similar to Perfect Pearl. Ranger Perfect Pearl powder and the splatter I do with that. This white gold is very similar to that, just FYI. But anyway. Use yellow gold, and then you just gotta swirl it, and then it turns into amazingness. Absolute amazingness. And we loves it. Don't we, Chris? We loves it.
We loves it.
We loves it, my precious. It's true.
We need to watch those movies again.
Lord of the Rings. The problem is where are we gonna get like 20 hours of free time? Because if I'm gonna watch them, it's got to be the extended version again, because can't not. And then The Hobbit.
Yeah.
I know, Lord of the Rings first, but The Hobbit's good too.
It is good, yes.
But yeah. I don't know. We'll have to like... I think that's the closest we'll ever get to a vacation, is we'll just have to like take a few days where we can just like chill, watch Lord of the Rings for 3 days, because we don't go anywhere. It's like, that's what we do. We'll just stay home and watch 20-year-old movies that are really freaking good. I haven't watched them we haven't watched them together, so it's been, for me, it's been at least a decade, I think, since I've seen them. It's been a really long time. Okay. Yes.
Samwise is the hero.
I love Samwise. He's the best. My cry. I did cry watching Stranger Things. Him being, oh, he's just the best. Man, if we ever find out if he's showing up, like, because, you know, they do the little Comic-Con and stuff. If he ever comes near here, I would actually go. Because I would like to meet him. You know, that would be really cool.
There's only a couple of places in the western part of the country that...
Well, they do one in Saskatoon, but we only get, like, the lower tier people. You know what I mean? And then the ones in, like, the bigger cities obviously get some of the good ones. Like, to go to the LA one would be fun, but that's nuts. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna let these dry. We gotta die cut some sentiments. So that was splatter. All the good things. All the good things. I don't need that. What am I doing with my life? I need to think for a second. Okay. That can go back over there. Okay. I need a fan brush. Oh, these are cheap. I have it linked. My little fan brush. This is like dirt cheap. And I have a couple extras as backup. Like mine is getting like kind of trashed and stained. And it's like a little bit weird. But he's just perfect the way he is. I love him. But yeah, they're cheap. This is like $5 I think or something. It's cheap. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Don't need that. What I do need because I didn't do die cutting ahead of time. I had meant to, but again, this whole thing was not planned. So I'm gonna use Simon's. I thought it would be fitting. Let's make some birthday cards today. Let's make birthday cards. Oh, and I didn't snip these apart. Good job, Amy. You're so prepared. Let's just quickly do that. Oh, I didn't link to these either. If you go under... I might have them under my die cutting list.
Is that in a tag?
Yep. Scroll down and find the die cutting one. I'll just use this. Because, yeah, a good pair of snips. Yeah. There's these ones. These are the Studio Caudia ones. They're awesome. I love them. Hero Arts makes a good pair of snips that are very similar. I don't have them. I haven't used them, but I've heard nothing but good things. But yeah, having a good pair of snips. And then the other thing, I've shown this in videos, but all those little sharp dudes, the easiest way to remove them is you grab them with the snips. Don't snip them. Just pinch them with the snips and twist. And that just takes them off. And they don't go flying everywhere. Because, yeah, these become projectiles because you're cutting metal. And I have embedded that into my fingers in the past. I'm wearing my big old glasses, so I would legit suggest eye protection. Because if you're not careful, that'll... But yeah, if you just pinch it and twist, it just breaks it off. And then you don't have... any little sharp parts. That's all, folks. Okay. Cardstock would help too. Cardstock would help. Got some scraps. I should have enough with just this, I think, because we'll have to build up a little bit of dimension. So if we do 1, 2. We'll go a little lighter on the dimension today. Shocker. But also because I'm live. And I don't want to spend all night die cutting. I'm not... Yeah, I don't think I'll use the outline. I'm probably just going to use the words. So that's the birthday wishes. Wafer die. Mm-hmm. Try stepping on them, not fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, not Not cool. Oh, the other thing I forgot to link to. Type into the search bar, just close out the tag, just go ST0085. Because I know the product number. Yep.
Got it.
That's the little tray. Gotta. I can't even say the word. Saying it publicly sounds so silly. The tittles for the eye. That's what they're called. Darn it. Why do you also have the maturity level of a 12-year-old?
I don't know.
Free the tittles.
Free the tittles.
Damn it. We are so mature and grown up.
If you prepped me, I would have laughed.
That's the whole point, though. That is the actual scientific term of them. So, yeah. The dots to the eyes are called the tittles.
Okay, great. Anything else I should know?
I don't know. Anywho. Oh, stick that there. And we die at this one. Did you get the Simon Says Stamp Advent Calendar? I did not. It looks really cool. I haven't even had a chance to watch the video, because they've got a video unboxing all of it, obviously. And yeah, I started watching it and I haven't had a chance to finish watching it because I'm curious. I want to see what's in it. But yeah, I didn't get it, so I'm not sure if with something like that, I usually don't order, because by the time I get it, things are, oh, okay. I was like, what am I doing? Things are like sold out and stuff, and then I can't, there's no point me doing like videos on it, etc. Because yeah, it's just one of the aspects of doing this as a job, when it's one thing if I promote something and then it sells out and there's nothing I can do about it, you know. It's a whole other thing if I knowingly promote something that's already sold out and then I just, the headaches that causes is not fun. Simon Matt Gold cardstock is in my links. It's in the list. No, well, the white I use as well, but I have the gold already in the list.
Oh, the matte gold.
Yep. Simon's Matte Gold cardstock. That is very beautiful. That I love. Because you can't go wrong with matte gold cardstock. Okay. And then trim those out so I can die cut these as well. And then that can go back. Get in your home.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it. Good for me. Hooray. Okay. Then we'll do that. And that. Alright. We're good. We're good. Laura Basson taught me about the tittles. Yes! That's where I learned it too. Because she is full of all sorts of completely random facts. Like, I get a kick out of her videos all the time.
I don't know why it's so funny.
Tittles!
I know. You drop it on me randomly.
It's true. I literally avoid saying it in when my voiceovers. I always say the dots the eye because the minute I say it, I want to go. And I can't say it with a straight face. Yep. 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 Really though, the person who called them that, highly doubt that they did that on purpose.
Maybe.
I would think so.
Words have a weird way of coming to be.
Yes. But like that's a very specific
Yeah,
you know, so like somebody had to just name it. It didn't just evolve. Like other things just evolve, you know? I get that. But I assume with that, like somebody somewhere was sitting down and like, you know what we should call these? Like, I don't know. I just think it's weird, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Can move that guy out of there. Oh, see, I nearly lost one. Stick him there. Move that over there. And this one. And that one. And then we can just pop that. Okay. And let's just get this. And get that one out there. Okay. Now we just gotta adhere these guys together. Did I cut through that? Yeah, we did. We're good. We're good. Let's get some glue and adhere. Have you heard of Catherine Pucombe? Oh yeah. No, I've heard good things. The only reason I have never used it is her products, and my glue's clogged, are not carried by Simon Says Stamp, and I am exclusive to, random pieces here, to Simon Says Stamp, so that's literally the only reason why I haven't like tried her inks or anything, but I've heard they're great. So yeah, a little bit of craft tacky glue to adhere the sentiments together to give them just a little smidge of dimension. Just like so. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So do that one. And then, no, I'm not doing 2 lives a week. This is a bonus. I thought, why not? And then did it. But I am only scheduling 1 live a week. If I'm able to do bonus ones, I'll do them. But the biggest thing is these take an enormous amount of time behind the scenes. And I only have so much time. So we shall see where everything goes. But for now, sticking with just the one, the occasional bonus live, and then all the other content that I upload, because yeah, even with help from the unpaid intern, he also works full-time plus, as I like to call it, and yeah, we only have so many hours in the day. Gotta get these lined up just like so. There we go. And got glue on it. Yeah. There we go. Much better. Much better. You still need to get the Brutus Monroe scaling embossing powder. It has sparkling. Yeah, it's same. Like I know Brutus Monroe embossing powders are pretty awesome. It's, again, it just has to. I can only purchase so many things. I only have so much room in my budget for things that I can't keep up with all the things I would like to keep up with, you know, because there's so many good brands, there's so many good products, and yeah, I really do wish I had more time in the day and more space, and maybe a couple more unpaid interns would be wonderful too. Okay, I did that. What was the next step I was planning on doing? I need to trim these guys down, and then the insides of the cards. Yes. Insides of the cards. Okay. I'm gonna leave the tittles in the tray. You snickered, I heard you. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. My brain is just like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I've been struggling the last couple weeks. Just, and some of it's more just too many ideas and not enough time, really. But, yeah. Now this is going, my brain is starting to think like, oh, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. I only have so much time. Okay. Got the stencils back. They have been cleaned off. Just gotta get all this water off them so I don't get water splotchies all over the cardstock, because I was thinking I'll just do a very light blend on the insides of the cards. And usually when I do something like this, I would have done the background and I've shown that on videos. I do the background for the card front and the card base at the same time, and you guys see me switch the stencil over, yada yada yada. However, because I decided to be extra and use two different brands of ink, two different completely different color combos, I just made my life more difficult doing this, which is, it's fine. It's just, yeah, now I have to do all this in real time, so it's all good. How do you keep the kids quiet? I'm like on the phone. Video games. Snacks and video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly some threats, you know.
Well.
Anyway. I'm trying not to like jinx it. I'm literally like, oh, like they're older now. They're being so good. Knock on wood.
It wasn't always. It's
Some days. It just depends. Yeah. Really. Generally, you know, on some days it's screaming bloody murder for no, you know, just the chaos. The chaos. But also, I'm out here in the garage. That is part of it too. Like, there's barriers, which helps with the noise.
We can hear little rumblings.
Yeah, I can hear them because
Yeah.
that's how, you know, we keep an eye on them, because it's like I can hear things, and we've got the oldest one like out there helping to keep an eye on things. Okay, I need to take this. Yeah, I already addressed the advent calendar thing. I didn't get it. Okay. Okay. I'm just like, what am I doing? Okay, so I got my card base. I need to place just a little bit of Post-it tape. Like I always say, I keep all my Post-it tape. You guys saw it was stuck to the top of... Christine, stop making fun of me.
The car hold.
No, it's from when we were at Create.
Oh.
And we were in class, and like there was like these big long and there was, I don't know, 50 of us, or I have no idea how many women were there, but we're sitting in class, and I forget how the subject got onto it, but it had to do with like cold, like things being cold. Mm-hmm. And then that whole thing about, and then someone brought up the whole because we were talking about it in my last live video, weren't we? Me shoving Nouveau drops in my bra because it's cold in here. Right. Anyway, So that got brought up, and then they said something, and I was just like, well, yeah, I work in my garage. And the women started laughing, which was fun. Like, it was fine. But apparently the way I pronounce it is very humorous. And I was like, are we back in elementary school? Like,
It sounds normal to me.
I know, but yeah, Christy's just like, you do pronounce it funny. So I was like,
Maybe
stop
it's
making fun of me.
Western Canadian accent.
Possibly, but also, like, yeah, we're from Saskatchewan. We say things weird. It is the way it is. And I really say things weird, but it is. It's the garage. So anyway, whatever. And yeah, Christy's just like,
We also go to the library.
the library. Can go to the library after this. Whatever, man. It's also a toque. They are bunny hugs, not hoodies. That is very specific Saskatchewan, because Canadians don't call them bunny hugs, but us in Saskatchewan do. They're bunny hugs. Because seriously. And yeah, they're toques, not beanies or hats or whatever stupid name people want to call them. It's a toque. Makes sense. Anyway. Okay. Back.
You're in a Rick Moranis there from SCTV. Did you ever watch that? When you were a kid?
Oh, I didn't watch it as a kid. I've seen clips.
Yeah.
They really hammed it up, though, for the camera. Like, really pushing the
yeah.
Canuck accent. Like, we don't talk like that.
We don't.
At all, but it's funny. It is funny. I get a kick out of it. Anyway. Bunny hugs. It's a hoodie.
Yeah.
You know? But we call them, it's a bunny hug. That's just...
It's a
I
version of
honestly
that.
never knew as a kid that there was any other name for it.
No.
Like, I was just like, what's a
Back
hood?
in the
Like...
80s and 90s, that's
Oh
just
yeah,
what they
it's
were
just
called
what
for.
they were here. But then we learned as we got older that it's like,
It
oh,
was
that's
the
a
internet
Saskatchewan
when
thing.
We realized that everyone else was wrong.
Yes, the internet proved everyone else was wrong. It's a toque. It's a toque. And yeah, we wear bunny hugs. So anyway.
Yeah, until like I had no idea that everybody else called it a hoodie until like.
And I still refer to them
1997.
now as like hoodies sometimes, but I'm
93 or
just like,
94.
it's a bunny hug. Like, it's cute. Anyway, much lighter pressure. Because I don't want, this is going to be the inside of my card. So I don't want super dark, intense ink blending, because you gotta be able to write over it. And for those that might be new, if you're new, welcome. My lives are a whole other beast. Chaotic at best, you know. My other videos are a bit more to the point within reason, but at the same time, I don't know, just keep your expectations low, I think is what I'm trying to say. You know? Like, I am a professional, and I do this for a living, but do I have a professional persona? Heck no. Like, the best I can do is for the most part, but I don't, and I try in my lives, in my regular videos, I don't swear. And I try very hard in my lives not to either, but sometimes something slips out, and it just is what it is, okay? Okay? And you know what? I'm gonna do both at once. This will make my life easier. What am I doing? I'm gonna use my other. See, this is why I need 2 of the grip mats. I need 2 grip mats. But this little 6x6 dude, he works great too. It's just, it helps to. Again, do you need all the things? No. You know. Like, no one needs all the things. You don't need all the colors. Like, you don't need all the supplies. You can use what you've got, take inspiration, etc. Wonderful. It works. That's great. Do we all want all the things? Heck yes. Me included. Okay. What was I doing? So I'm just going in with the lighter shades because, like, with the greens, I'd use the lighter and the darker. I'm not even going to bother doing that because, again, this is the inside of the card. It's gravy. Food reference. Because that's just what we do. That's just what we do. Toque is definitely French Canadian. Yeah, toque is not as like Saskatchewan thing, and yeah, 100% French Canadian.
Yeah.
It's a French sort of a word. But bunny hug. That belongs to the Saskatchewan people. Oh, and yeah, I gotta remember, this one's super juicy. Light hand, Amy. Very light hand, and even then it's gonna be a little dark. I don't care. Just use a good black ink when it's time to fill out the card. Ooh. So yeah. When you swear you need to make the Ricky Bromero cards oops face. I can't get away with that. Ricky can 100, like Ricky's little like, he can get away with that. He's such a dork. Oh, Ricky. Yeah. He can get away with it, not me. Although I do good. I can't remember the last time I let a swear slip in a live. I don't think I did it last time. I haven't done it this time so far.
No.
I don't think so. But that's probably, you know, I swear a lot in my real life. Like, can't let an hour go by without dropping multiple F-bombs. That's just, it's therapy. Just add that over there. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I will have to wipe. Yeah, it's good. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. It's good. It's
Are you
good.
talking about the pink that's still on them?
Oh, the staining on the stencils. I don't care about that.
Okay, good. Because
Yeah.
I was like,
No, that because the purple inks they have reds in them, and reds are finicky. I've talked about this in videos.
Oh.
When you're dealing with red dyes and red pigments, you're just dealing with the devil. Literally, it's just how it works. And yeah, it'll stain everything. Like my grip mats are stained, stencils are stained. It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm gonna have to wipe this off because I'm gonna go from purples to oranges. And if I don't wipe the stencil off in between, we're gonna go from purple to mud. But it's all good. It's all good. So we're gonna use the violet, and again, we'll just kind of take what's on the. Just go in with a very light hand. You and Ricky should do a live together. We plan on it. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, because again, it's scheduling, and you know, everyone's doing 5 million different things, and then that's also a tech thing, software and tech and stuff. But yes, at some point, I'm sure we will. Every once in a while, when I get the chance, I try and pop into his lives, and then I hijack his chat just because it's funny. Because he does the same thing, so it's all good. But yes, it would be fun. As we're all figuring out how to do the whole live streaming thing, to be able to, like, have guests or to go participate in other ones, it's fun. I think it'll be fun, but I got to figure out. I'm still a baby at this and trying to figure out how all of this works. Because yeah, like I said, before I even started, the camera froze up twice, and then the software crashed, and everything was great. It was just great. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to go live. Okay. So again, just very light hand, so that we're just. And where's my other, here. This dude, I don't even think I need to. Yeah. There's still a fair bit of brown ink in this, so I don't even need to use the ink pad. I'll just very lightly. Yeah. That works. And then I can take that off. See, it's just so pretty. And let me move that out of the way for a sec, because then I can just go like this and wipe the sink off. First time catching a live. This is a nice change from the true crime I've been watching all day. Don't get your hopes up. You never know. Like, what will Amy do next? Although the unpaid intern is, I kind of want to keep him around, so I don't think this will turn into any sort of true crime. It's all good.
More like live crime.
Anyway. It doesn't seem to matter what color you use. Stamps and matte stained hot pink. Yeah, it's the pink / red dyes used to make pinks, reds, purples, some blues, even some, and blacks will also stain, but they won't stain pink, but they'll stain black. So just any of them that have those elements in it, because it's amazing how many colors are actually used sometimes to make a color. And those ones, just, they stain, yeah, like my stencils are just stained. They're stained pink. It happens. It'll stain your stamps. The grip mats or photopolymer, they'll stain. Stencils, all things. It happens. And it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, everything ends up with like weird little pink blotchies after a while, and it's all good. Some stuff, it depends on the material. With stencils, the staining, a lot of it you can actually remove if it really bothers you. I genuinely don't care. But if it really bothers you, with stencils, you can usually use like isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol. That will a lot of times completely remove the stain, just because of these are just plastic, you know. Whereas photopolymer, once it's stained, it's soaked right into the photopolymer, so you ain't getting it out. Like, you can remove some, especially stamps, but yeah, once it's soaked into that photopolymer, it's just there. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. What was I doing? I lost my little cloth. We're good. We're good. Same thing. There's a lot of ink in this. Okay. So, yeah. Spice cider. Tap off the excess so that I don't get, especially with these ink pads, like I'm barely touching the brush to the ink pad because the Concord and 9th ink pads are super duper saturated. So we'll do just that. And then my little brush that has the bit of brown ink still on it. Yep. And then let me put lids on things so I'm not, I lost my yellow. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Here it is. There it is. Okay. And then, I should remember, I was like, what brush did I use? Huh. Okay. A little bit of yellow. Okay. See, it's all coming together. There's a method to the madness. Now, okay, gotta finish off the insides of these dudes, so, okay, line up this guy, and then we're back to the purple, which was violet. Okay. Very light hand. I got hair everywhere. Don't murder the ink pad. True. Don't do it. You just, I don't know, it makes sense in my head. That's where I have problems sometimes, like in my voiceovers. I'm like trying to explain the thought process of the absolute disaster of what's going on in here. What?
It's not that bad.
Dude, you weren't actually in there to see what's going on. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And yeah, there's monkeys with symbols. Always. Yeah. Okay. That. I lost my brown brush. There he is.
That is the finger.
Yep. I wonder how it's... Yeah, I wonder how it shouldn't be too loud. But the mic is definitely going to pick it up. Definitely. And then when I'm doing lives when it's full winter, it's going to be It'll be an interesting experience. We'll see. We might be in our toques and bunny hoods and full on winter gear. And then we'll literally be like, yeah, didn't they? Yes. The, what do you call the hat? With the ear flaps and the fur and everything. I don't know if they had a special name.
Oh.
But that's making me think of that show that you were talking about. Now I can't remember the name of it. With Moranis.
The CTV?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because didn't they sit there in like plaid and
Yes,
in some of them?
absolutely.
Yes.
They always had like Canadian gear on. It was so stereotypical.
Yes, very
Canadian,
stereotypical Canadian. But that's the whole point. So we
Yes.
might have to do might have to get me one of those ridiculous hats. This is how Canadians craft.
Yeah.
Cuz are you even Canadian? We'll see. We'll see when winter hits how the live streams go, but regardless, we got to yeah.
Yes, John Candy on that show, Bob and Doug. Oh, jeez. My dad used to watch that all the time.
Yeah. John Candy was total legend. Man, he was funny. Okay, now I'm going to this one. I'm just like all over the place. All over the place. Okay. Now back to the orange. And again, very light. Almost don't even really need to add any extra ink. Just a little light tappy tap. Tap off the excess. And then, yep, there's still a little bit left on the yellow, so I don't even need to do that. A little bit still, oh yeah, the brown's still got a bunch on them. That's fine. Okay. So we got that. And again, just cause I can, we will add the little splotchy bits, which definitely need to go in with light hand because this color, like eggplant, is super duper dark. Okay. You might have to take an intermission now. It doesn't get, because of the heater, like the one you guys can hear, it's a big, like, garage heater. Garage. You're welcome, Christy. Between that and then I do have a space heater that isn't too bad noise-wise, and then we have another space heater that we'll be pulling out when it gets really cold, and that one's just quiet because it's just radiant heat, so it shouldn't be too bad. Like, I don't let it get super cold in here. I keep it above freezing. I have to, because one, can't let all my supplies freeze, and two, we keep like some of the stuff we keep stored on the other side of the garage, like, you know, cans of pop and stuff. Don't want those to freeze because, you know, they'll explode. That's not fun. It has happened. Okay. Yeah, very, very, very light. And then, yeah, and then on top of it, like, I'm always generally dressed pretty warm, but especially in the winter, I've got, like, I wear layers and fuzzy socks, and I've got, you know, slippers and all the things, like, I got those for free. They're fluffy, and they're warm, and they're holographic. And I did, too. They were a promo when I had ordered some other mucklucks or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I got them for free, and they're my fuzzy slippers. Okay, that one was done. I gotta finish this one. Okay, I'm trying to remember what on earth I was doing. I keep sidetracking myself, and I lost the cover for... Oh, never mind. I lied. I found it. We're good. We're good. pretty sure I only heard because yeah, if you're wearing headphones when you watch my videos, not just my lives, but my videos, it picks up so many. Like I remember someone getting really upset with me over. That was back when I was still upstairs, and I get like you could hear the washer and dryer in the background.
Oh.
Apparently, and I was just like, those types of noise I just tune out, you know, because it's like, hell, our washer and dryer are workhorses. They run pretty much 24/7. But yeah, it was like they were wearing headphones, so it picked up like all the little ambient noises. It happened. I get it. Like, yeah, just is what it is. Bye, Diana. Thank you. Okay. So that one's wiped off. Final color, because I've used Tropic. I have like 20 ink pads sitting here. Okay. We'll get this into place. And that was the ink pad. Again, just a light hand. Okay. Then, curious. Oh, yeah. Let me toss that over there. Okay. Done with that. Done with this. Put that there. You stay. Save the Post-it tape for later for other projects. So yeah, got the insides of my cards. And then I need to put the brushes out of the way again before I, again, put my elbow in one of them. Because that's happened many times. And I wasn't very confident. Okay. Got those. Let me just close the card base. It's true, Zan. Yep. And especially with me, I ruffle feathers. It just is what it is. And it especially bothers people that it doesn't bug me, and the fact that I call people out on it. And me calling people out on it really gets some people upset. Oh, just getting the vapors thinking about it. Anyway. Okay, card bases. Now, the splatter on these is nice and dry. So I gotta trim them down. Do I want to use a wafer die to trim it down, or do I want to just eyeball it? Decisions. Wafer die would be quicker. And then, yes. Oof. Which, yeah, I think the biggest one is this. You'll have to, you can use the product code to look this up. It's that, the SSS yada 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 yada. You know, the yada yada. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to cut these to A2 size, and then I'm going to, haters are your motivators. Exactly. Truth.
Basic rectangles.
Yep. Going to use Simon's Basic Rectangles wafer dies to die cut these backgrounds. And they're not really gonna hold very well because the cardstock is warped and I don't really have a whole lot of leeway for taping because I always tape outside the perimeter of whatever I'm die cutting, or I try to, because when you're running wafer dies through a die cut machine, regardless of how low tack the tape is, you're still applying a massive amount of pressure. And there's chances a lot of times that the tape will fuse to your panels, and that really sucks when that happens because then it rips, and that we don't want that. So there we go. Just gonna perfection, which is still overrated, but I still like using that phrase. Okay, so got one. You got your flower sackcloths today. Fabulous. They are very nice to have. And they're cheap, which is always a bonus. Okay. Let's do this again. Just kind of line her up. And a bit of tape. Just so it can kind of stay in place. Like so. And then we'll run it through again. Oh, stay. Okay. 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 There we go. Got my backgrounds. You know what? I'm not going to rough up the edges. I thought about it. I gave it a good 20 seconds worth of thought. Oh, here.
You want them back?
Yep, I want them back. You don't get to keep them. You're an unpaid intern. I'm not paying you in wafer dies. Although if I was paying you in wafer dies, I'd be broke. Wafer dies are not cheap.
I don't think they have a good retail, like, trade to...
For what you would like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I pay you in hot sauce and peanut M&Ms.
It works.
It does work. Okay. I'm going to adhere these directly to the card base. Yes. That is the plan. Okay. I was like, yeah. Make sure I got the right color combo to go with the right inside of the card. Because that would suck. And then craft tacky glue. Oh. And stay. Stop it. Okay. Oh, I know what else I forgot to... Actually, no, wait. No, wait. I thought... I know what I'm doing. It's all good. It's all good. And then, oh, these things are powerful. Whew. Oh, nobody saw that. Didn't hear nothing. Nothing. Nothing happened. I just knocked over all my paintbrushes. I'll deal with it later. Anyway. Oops. Actually, most of them stayed in place. It's good. There's only a few that I gotta deal with. I'll deal with that later. Whatever. It's like, whatever. Whatever. I'll deal with it later. Anyway. My work surface is magnetic. I do not have a link. It's from Glassboard Studio. If anyone is interested, go to Yana Smakula's YouTube, her blog, etc. She has links, and she has a code, because that's who. Yeah, when I ordered my glassboard, I used her code because you get, I think it's 20% off, something like that. Anyway, I was watching one of her videos the other day, and, you know, she's making all her freaking beautiful cards, because Yana's just unbelievably talented. And, yeah, she was adhering things, and she was using the magnets to, like, hold it down, and I was like, dude, freaking brilliant. So I sent her a message, and I was like, what the heck? That never occurred to me. Did I get all the magnets when I ordered this thing? Yes. Have I used them? No. Hence me knocking everything over and getting them. But I finally have a use for the magnets. I just gotta, you know. There we go. It works. Perfection. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. See, and I can like move around a little bit, make sure things are being held in place. I like it. It just works. So yeah. Yeah. There we go. So much better. So I'll just kind of shove that over there. And then the sentiments. Yeah. Clickety clackety. Yeah, okay. You'll have to go under my most used again. It'll be the little T-square ruler. Might as well use that too, because I think I kind of made him a little bit wonky. Thank you, Dee. And thank you, Brianna. Yeah. No, they're just saying happy birthday. Oh, yeah, the 6-inch T-square ruler, the Simon ones.
There's two of them.
Doesn't matter. They're the same thing. I don't know why two are showing up. Whatever.
It's magic.
Probably. When we're dealing with links. That's also one of the, yeah, like not only have I been just in a little bit of a creative funk the last week or so, doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, things that just needed to be dealt with, cleaning things, doing stuff like stuff that Chris and I have put off for the month of September, dealing with all the things. And then, yeah, I have spent an absolutely insane amount of time just dealing with broken links and just the menial stuff that's really not fun to deal with. So, yeah, sometimes those parts of this job are just not very enjoyable and really frustrating. Okay, let's just get that on there. Yeah, and then same thing. Freaking love it. Never would have occurred to me to use the magnets. Kelly Taylor has one too, and she had her own artwork. Yes, with the glass board work surfaces, you can like you can add like artwork. They do like themed ones, all this stuff. I don't know. But she did her own like the drawings and stuff, which is super cool. So yeah, those are options as well. Let me just get this straight, because it's not. There we go. There we go. Just a little tiny bit. Yep. And stick that down. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And then we repeat the process with this one. One day you should get Chris to make a card with you. Someday. We've discussed it. The biggest, honestly, the only real issue, it's just space. You know, I have everything. Oh, I'm bending stuff. I have everything, you know, set up, and I literally have stuff all around me that you guys like can't see. So that's an issue with trying to have another person at my desk is kind of impossible. So it's just something for down the road that because he's open to it. We've discussed it in other lives and stuff, and we'll probably do it eventually. It's just figuring out the logistics of it, because I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But okay, I'm gonna do this again. Make sure the card, oh yeah. So I'm not putting things on upside down. And then we'll just stick that down. Make sure that's straight. And that's straight. And then, yeah, use my little magnets to hold it, which is super cool. Okay. Love that T-square ruler. I use mine. Oh yeah, they come in so handy. I don't always show it on video because it just depends when I'm like editing, and sometimes like, yeah, I'm a professional. Trying to, when I'm filming or just I go to edit and it's just like I'm off screen half the time, you know, all the things. But yeah, I use my T-square rulers like a lot. A lot. They're very handy. Okay. You're back just in time for the tittles.
Stop.
I forgot to link to this too. It's in the most used because I don't remember the product number for it. Delete. Go to the most. No, yeah, oh yeah. Most you scroll down. Keep going, and it's the one with this end, the wax end, and it's the embellishment
This
wand.
one?
I think so. Yeah.
Place and score, or place and pierce.
Yeah, place and score. It had a long name. Anyway, okay. Yeah, tittle time.
Stop.
You did it again. Oh, here. I can actually zoom in for some very exciting tittle action. Uh-huh. I'm a professional making very professional card making content. Go where you're... Stop it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Laura. Yeah. Just little dots of glue. Little dab will do, yeah. Okay. And then... There we go. Yes. How titillating. It's nice to know we're all at the same maturity level.
Yeah.
You know? Really. Okay. I need to add... I wanted... My brain is like, is that straight? I use my teeth. Yeah, my teeth are... Ooh. My eyes are wonky. That's not a surprise. No. Why? Yes. No, the black is too harsh. Use these ones. These are the birthday wishes sentiment strips that excuse me. That just came out, I think. I forget. So birthday wishes. I don't think I really need to... I think these are all the same. They are. Birthday wishes.
You got another donation.
Oh, thank you.
Merle.
From Merle, is that how you pronounce it? Always bad for that. Do I wanna? Do I want to? Like, yeah, I want to put it on the inside because there's not really any... Well, I could add a little ascending, but I don't know if I even want to bother with that. But on the inside, I was thinking, like, wishing you, like, the best birthday ever. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So I need to zoom out a little bit. Okay. Oh, we got the explanation. The word tittle is a combination of the words tiny and little and refers to a small stroke or dot in writing. It distinguishes letters with vertical strokes such as U, M, and N. Free the tittles. That's, yeah. I like learning those things. That's interesting. But yeah, still not going to make us not snicker every time I say it. Regardless, though, tiny little... yeah, I can understand where they came from, but still, I can't... They had to have been snickering when they named it that. Or if they weren't, they're just not our type of people and they don't have senses of humor.
Too much, yeah.
You know? Like... Okay. Just trim these guys. So wishing you the best birthday ever. Okay. And then... Yep. Put that there so I don't lose it. Not there. Not there. Actually, those should go over there. Okay. Now do this a second time. You're gonna have to change to a PG-13 rating. Just wait till we start doing like AmyR after dark card making, you know? Get a couple margaritas in me and we will eventually do that. Not me getting absolutely sloshy. I don't do those sorts of things.
No.
But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll just be something that we literally would have to plan ahead of time. Because it's like, when can we do that? Because, yeah. Anyway. That'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It would be fun.
We'll schedule something. We'll figure it all out at some point. You know? It's... Yeah. I'm enjoying doing the live streams. It's super fun having the unpaid intern here helping with them. And yeah, you guys make it fun. So we'll see. We'll see where all this goes. Because who knows? It's only been a couple months since I started doing lives. Okay. So I got my... Okay, I'm on screen. We're good. We're good. Okay. And then I lost my ruler. There it is. We're good. Okay, let's adhere these sentiments. And then we'll adhere these guys. And just make sure I got them straight. Yeah. That works. That works. Yeah. Trying not to get glue everywhere. There we go. And yep. Okay. Okay. I just need to find, if you search up if you type in under the supplies, Katia, Katia.
Is it under your most used?
No, it'll just be under the basic. Just type in Katia Gold, like space gold.
The metallic or gold fever?
What's the one in the middle?
Gold fever. Discs.
Oh, that's not it. Did they discontinue those too? Oh no! Just wait. Just wait. Give me a sec. Because of course we need bling. Which color is your favorite? Orange or purple? I'm partial to. Oh, if you're talking about these two, I don't know. I like them both. They have such completely different color combos. Like, yeah. I gotta grab some bling. Type in SK2436. See if that pops up. If not, I'm gonna be really sad.
243.
SK2436.
No results.
No! Why are all my favorite things being discontinued?
It's in Simon, right?
Yep. Okay, no, it just means they were discontinued. Okay, give me a sec. There is a similar option. Sort of similar, or at least the closest I have right now. I know these will come up. You can type in this. That PF. Anyway, that's disappointing. Let's do Katia gold sparkle crystals. I'm really sad. Is that what the method to the madness is? Do not get glue on everything. Kind of, yeah. Anyway.
Glitter drops.
Yeah, you can just the pink fresh glitter drops are similar. They're a slightly different shade. So again, I'm being a picky little bum about it, but I'm legit sad about that. Cause yeah, I really love my Studio Katia gold sparkle crystals. Yeah, they're beautiful. But also, thankfully, we have a bajillion options nowadays when it comes to bling. We definitely didn't used to. Stick some of those. Right along. That one's a dud. And okay. Okay. There we go. Stick those back in there. Is it Simon discontinued or the original company? I'm honestly, with Studio Katia, I'm not 100% certain. There's so many different factors at play. Because yes, sometimes a brand will discontinue product. Sometimes a retailer will just stop carrying a product, you know, if things aren't selling, or, you know, yeah, or if they can't get it back in. All different. There's so many different things at play. It just lately, it really feels like all of my favorite things are disappearing, and I'm just like, why? Where? Even though I especially have like 5 million options when it comes to bling. Oh my goodness. But yeah. And it's always things that I don't link to or think of ahead of time, and then I discover that it's like, oh, this isn't available anymore. Boo. Boo, I say. Okay. Well, regardless, there's options and all sorts of beautiful, beautiful things out there. And that's it. I did it. I did it. I made 2 cards, even though my brain was... And I made a huge mess. And I have... I made a huge mess. I made a huge mess.
It's a gorgeous mess.
Thanks, babe. But yeah, I made those. And it was fun. And it worked. Because I wasn't 100% certain how it would work with the, with stenciling, you know, because it can be a little bit finicky. The biggest thing is just experimenting and sort of controlling how much water you add, because it's going to depend on the inks you use, the paper, all the different things. So, like I said, and those that missed the beginning, you'll just have to like rewatch. But go light with the water, dry it, see, you know, and you can add more, because that's what we did with this one. We sprayed it, dried it, and then added a little bit more water, and it worked. Now you only have 4,999,000. Yeah, pretty much. Because again, like, I have insane amounts of bling. Like, and does it stop me from buying more? No. And Brand send me bling. Like, anyway. There's the cards. We got a little bit of sparkly and all the splatter. And I love the texture. Just from stenciling the ink and then spraying it with water. You know, that's all I did. And it just does its own fun little thing. And then the inside's much just soft, you know, just like so. And then we got the one in purples. So that one was the Concord and 9th inks. So they just, yeah, they work very similarly. And then this one was the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks. And yeah, same thing. All that, like, purples especially can get really interesting when water's added to them, which I just love. Because, yeah, like, a lot of the pink starts coming out, etc., depending. And, yeah, we got shiny bits and splattery bits and textury bits. And, yeah, just super duper fun. So, let me go boop. Boop. Oh, I still need to figure out how to do this properly. Do that so you guys can still see them. And those were the cards. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to my pretty much unscheduled, you know, because I only gave people like a couple hours heads up or whatever it was for tonight's live, because yeah, it was just for fun. My lives will continue to be Sundays 2 p.m. Central Time. So we'll be back on Sunday with a live. I will have videos in the meantime. Now that I'm getting the brain back to working, because I have work commitments and stuff to do as well. So I'll have videos coming. We'll be back live on Sunday. And then there will be random. You know, this was the first real random. I guess we did one before for the Stamptember release. But that was a month and a half ago. So yeah, as the... You know, when the cards fall in the right place and things work, it's like, oh, we'll just go live and have fun with it. And then down the road, we will do some sort of evening crafty, have a drink and make stuff. We'll just, I don't know when. Although, again, winter.
Definitely not tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely not tomorrow. We got too many things to do. Oh, we got errands to run. I gotta get my glasses fixed and adjusted. They need to be done. I don't really care what the trolls say and leave in the stupid like with their stupid comments. I don't care. But I do actually need to get my glasses, like, zhuzhed. They need to do their things so that they're not, sliding off my face constantly. So I'm hoping I can get that dealt with tomorrow, along with all the other things that I gotta do. And yeah, thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I very much appreciate it. This was fun. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but I'm glad I did, because it was fun creating. I'm not looking forward to the mess I have to clean up. Oh!
There's always a birthday mess.
Well, yeah. Mine is like ink pads everywhere. But what time is it right now? I might be able to get the socials and stuff done without having to stay up all night, because most of it we already had linked. But like I always do, even if I don't for sure get it done tonight, I am planning though, as soon as I'm done. I take the photos and I do the social medias and the blog posts and all the things, you know. That'll get done. Either it'll get done right after this live, or I'll deal with it tomorrow, because it's just gonna. I'm not gonna stay up late working till the middle of the night, you know, on my birthday, because that's just silly. But yeah, I like to get things done. So that's the plan. Stay tuned. I'll have more videos coming. I'm still not sure as of right this second if I'm gonna do Halloween cards, but I do have a couple little stacks of products that I was like wanting to use. So yeah, I'm hoping I can get at least a few more Halloween cards done before the end of the month. And then amongst all that Christmas stuff, because I did start the Christmas card series. I've done 2 so far officially, because I did a bunch of Christmas cards during Stamptember for, you know, all the different exclusives. But yeah, the Christmas card series is going to be like coming in clutch. I have 5 million ideas, 5 million products, all the things. There's going to be so many things. So yeah, that'll be happening as well. Just amongst the chaos, because you guys all know I am just a hot mess flying by the seat of my pants, and we just make it work. And yeah, love you guys, appreciate you all, and I think that's all I gotta say. Thank you to the unpaid intern for helping and yeah, keeping me distracted yet also on track with things. It's all good. And yeah, I will see you guys. Oh, do you have trick-or-treaters in Canada? Oh yeah. Yeah. It gets nuts, especially when it's like and it doesn't matter. Even if it's cold and miserable, it could be a blizzard. And the kids are it's still, you know. Although the last few years it's sometimes it gets cold. We usually get snow before Halloween.
We
usually get snow, but then it goes away. You know, it's like we'll get hit with snow, and then it's like, oh, yeah.
We're supposed to have snow by next Tuesday.
That's right. Remember, we were talking about that just the other day. Yeah, it's supposed to snow next week. So fun. Although the October snow isn't bad. It's the November snow. That one, usually we get a blizzard.
Yeah.
And it's usually awful. Like, shutting down traffic. And I'm not looking forward to it. But yeah. No, trick-or-treaters are a thing. I've been stocking up on candy as it was on. I'm glad I did. Because have you seen the prices of Halloween candy?
Are they ridiculous?
Oh, they're disgusting. Because remember, I grabbed those 2 boxes that were on, like, sale at Costco?
Okay.
And I got them for, like, a really good price. And now the price is significantly... Yeah, because I hid them so that the kids don't find them and so that we don't eat them. Because Halloween candy's the best. I don't know why. I will eat a small chocolate bar, a mini Halloween size, before I'll eat a big chocolate bar.
It doesn't feel as guilty.
No, but then you eat 10 of the small ones because they're little.
And then you feel really guilty.
And then you feel gross. Yeah. So yeah, anyway. It's going to be loads of fun. But yeah, we might be getting snow next week. That's going to be great. Bleh. I don't mind the snow. It's the wind. It's the wind that I don't like. And I don't like the first time having to clean up the snow. And then you just get used to it.
Truth.
Yep. So we're going to have to get the shovels and all the things. All the winter gear. We need to deal with that this weekend. Take stock of the winter gear and make sure we got enough toques. Anyway.
You want your glitter back?
Oh, yes. I would like my glitter, my bling back. Thank you. Yeah. Fun times. Anywho. Yeah, the prices of Halloween candy are disgusting. Like, really. It's gross. Really, the groceries in general, but that's a whole, we're not even getting it. This is a happy place. Just woosah. This is a happy place. It's a happy little corner of the internet. We just won't think about all the other atrocities and garbage going on. So, yeah. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you for hanging out with me, chatting with the crafty chaos and all the fun stuff. And yeah, I'll do my little bits of work behind the scenes. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say. My brain is just done. It's just done. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, gotta find the thingy.